Okay, true believers, we are out here practicing on our own, working on hero shooting. And remember, it was like last weekend. It's been about 5 days since he got this dead leg, or he got he got kneed right in the quads. So here it says it still bothers him. Of course, not as much as before. It didn't bother him yesterday, but when we were shooting out here, when we were just doing some simple shooting drills, he said it was beginning to bother him. So this is, if you look at it here, there you can probably see it better. You see that discoloration bruise right there? Hold on to me. You can see it much better there. So that's X marks the spot where his bruise was. So it went pretty deep and it still bothers him. So we're just going to, he's not limping around here anymore, but it does bother because of that bruise, that muscle bruise or bone bruise. It goes pretty deep. He said that it still, even a week later, it still stings when he's shooting. When he's not shooting, he's just dribbling, it's fine, right? Yeah. Walking, running, but it's when he, of course, contracts his quads so he can, and locks his ankle, that's when he feels it. So it's a nice size bruise right there. If it were somewhere else, it would be considered child abuse, but it's right there on his knee, right there. If you could appreciate the off color compared to his other knee. Let me see your other knee. The other knee, of course, doesn't have that problem, but this knee, you see the other knee again, has that bruise. Okay, so we're just gonna work on our left today. So you can see his left is still nice and strong, no problems with it. So probably, I would say another week or 2 weeks before that completely heals. It usually takes 1 month for muscles to completely heal. So it's only been, like I said, five days since this last happened. So it's still going to be tender and throwing off his shooting. But at least we could still practice with his left and keep continuing getting his left stronger. Okay, true believers, what we are working on today is how to chip or ping. And chipping and pinging is useful for defenders or midfielders or any player for that matter, because it's a way to pass and a way to get the ball over people's heads. And yesterday during training, I just noticed that he's been struggling with it because it wasn't a skill that we practiced on. So after watching his training, I said, you know what, that's something we need to work on is his pinging. Especially it's useful for taking corner kicks. Now let me set this up. So what we have over here, we're trying to aim for that goal, specifically the crossbar, because so from this distance, if you look, it's the same distance as if you're crossing from a corner. So we're at the corner over here, and so what he's aiming for is the crossbar or the goal net and get it to float. So we're just going to take some practice ones. He's going to alternate with his right and his left, because you never know during game situations when you're going to cross. So this is very useful. See there, see how he's targeting that. So this skill is very useful for wingers, any player that's on the field when they need to cross. So there's times where hero needs to cross, and this is the perfect skill he needs to practice, is this pinging or chipping there, like that. So if he finds himself in a corner, like on the right corner, and he needs to cross, then that's the best way to cross, is to chip it over right in front of the goal. So so his teammates that are supporting that can either head it in or bicycle kick it in or deflect it in. So he's working on his chipping. So the name of this title of this video is how to improve your winger skills by crossing or chipping or pinging properly. So that's what we're doing today. And of course he's wearing his Angers France kit. and he's alternating with his right and left, because you never know when you're going to need to ping from the right side of the field or the left side of the field. So we make sure that we do our best to make sure both he's able to shoot and ping with both sides. There, see, like that, exactly. So that's how you ping, how to be a better winger and ping and chip the ball properly. So let me see with your left. So we're going to practice with your left. So the idea is to keep the ball floating up in the air. Okay, the left needs some help. So the idea behind the ping or the chip is to keep the ball floating up in the air, or like hanging in the air. So there. So he's aiming for that area, so that the support, the counter attackers, can deflect it in, either head it in or kick it in, even bicycle kick it in. So that's a very important useful skill as an attacker or even as a defender. So that's what we're doing, practicing our chips and pings. A little further out this way, there. There, see? Chip it, ping it. So from this distance, it's about halfway around the field, so that's a perfect distance for him to chip it or ping it across for the cross. How to improve your crossing. So that's what we're doing. As an attacker, he needs to make sure he has this skill down on his arsenal, which we need to practice so he can target. Here we go. What we're trying to do is one of the weak part of his games is his crossing. So as an attacker, he needs to be able to go down the line, find himself deep in the corner, and be able to cross and ping it to his teammates that are going to be attacking. So this is going to be from the right wing. There, perfect. That's a perfect cross, that distance. Right, now let's try left. So that was with the right. So imagine if you're going to be going down the line on the left side, on the left wing. So he's going to be on this side and he needs to cross. So imagine you're going down to the left. So this is a very important winger skill, is cross. Bam, perfect. Even in the pocket, even got inside the pocket right there. So that's perfect. So if you look at the distance from the goal, that would have been a perfect, if he was going down the line. If he's going down the line over here and then he crossed, he finds himself deep in the corner and he crosses, that would have been a perfect cross. Okay, let me see one with your right. There, perfect cross. Okay, let's try one more with your left. So that's what we're practicing today, how to properly cross from a counter attack. So now he can attack down the line and still be effective, either right or left, because he can ping and kick from both sides. So here's him going down the line and he's gonna cross. Good, still good. Not as good as the other one, but still good. Let's try one more. But at least he's getting an idea. He can do corner. If we keep perfecting this, he can do corner kicks, he can do crosses, so he could help his team win the game. So here we go, left. So he's going down the line and then he's gonna cross to his teammates. Okay, that one. Whenever you're ready, take two with your left. Now remind you, this is with his left, okay? So it's not gonna be as perfect as his right, because he is still a righty. So down the line and now cross. Cross. Okay, not a header, but still could be deflected. Right, let's try again. Here's another attempt with his left. His right, he feels pretty confident with it, but his left still needs work. So we can get it nice to ping slowly. Okay, here we go. Imagine you're going down the left wing. Okay, going down the line in the left wing, and then you find yourself deep in there. You beat the defenders, and then you're gonna have to cross with your left foot. So get it to drop right in front of the goalkeeper. There you go. Keep practicing. We practice. Practice. Practice, practice, practice. Now we get to Carnegie Hall. Practice, practice, practice. Just hit that pocket again like you did before. So you're going down the line, and then you need to cross. Drop it right. We're gonna practice with this right again. So go down the line as if you're attacking to the corner, and then cross right in front of me. Cross. Okay. When I have the camera off, he's doing just fine, but when it's on, that's when he gets conscious. Okay, go down the line, attack, and then cross right here in front of me, and almost. Okay, that last one was a decent cross. There should be several people in the line to counter attack. Okay, try it again. And cross. And okay, that was a good cross. That was actually right in front of me, but here, right there. I'm gonna move up a little bit so it'll go into the net. Okay, go down the line, attack down the line. Okay, cross. Whee! Okay, that was a decent cross. So we're trying to hit the net. Hit the goal. Cross. Oh! Ah. Okay, that was a good cross. It hit me directly.